I was only have a half an hour play. Oh, Resident Evil 8 demo was balls. Oh, I'm so annoyed with it. You can only have a half an hour playing. Oh, so annoying.
Ilan? Gimana? Bloody hell.
Hmm?
In the years after the collapse, the world had no guardians. It had only Iron Lords. Its great age. Our battle was about more than crawling back from the shadows. The Iron Lords would give humanity back its future.
I'll just check something real quick. I'm really sorry about that. That sounded badass. Yeah, we'll do that back tomorrow actually. For some Rise of Iron game trailer. All the iron stuff. Oh, that's so messed up. She does have a Siva pass. Bit damage from Siva. No wait, she can come out actually. But she does have Siva.
Some know the legend, but no one truly knows how the Iron Lords died their final deaths. That was something you had to be there for, to witness, to remember, to know even heroes can die, and survival is not always a victory.
So shut from the blast radius.
Now I am the lone sentry, and my watch is eternal, waiting for the day when whatever we disturbed awakens.
Eternal blaze.
The Iron Lords are gone, but our fight is far from over.
The House of Devils is back, and they're digging into old Golden Age research labs all across the system. This isn't a simple smash and grab. They're on a mission. At first, the Vanguard wasn't particularly concerned. At least, not until the Devils decided to move back into the Cosmodrome. Now the Devils are shifting a massive amount of resources to an area nearby that's been dark for centuries. Normally, I'd say it's just another day. Except, what's really got everyone talking is that Lord Saladin has left his post at the Iron Banner to take charge of the situation personally. Only rather than go straight to the Cosmodrome, Saladin wants us to investigate an abandoned observatory in the mountains. Very strange.
I hope you saw what is the next to like top right? Top right on the mountain? That looks like darkness.
A group of Fallen has captured Fellwinter Peak. My team and I are en route, but we won't get there in time. I need you to secure the observatory at the top. It is imperative the Fallen do not establish a foothold on that mountain.
You did saw our top right is a little pyramid ship. That was a tease for another future race. That's how it seems like to me.
If the Fallen are working their way up the mountain, their goal is to take Vostok Observatory.
That one too.
What would the Fallen want in an abandoned outpost?
Things better left buried.
House
There's
of
a
Devils.
gondola near your location. Take it up to the observatory.
Do I even have a simple quest for Void ability kills? I don't think so, do I? Do I not, or do I? I don't think so, do I not? I don't think so, I don't have ability kills, do I? No, this just seems like, yeah, well, I need a void phone then. I don't know, but I use void phone, I don't know what. I'll use it for again.
Well, this hasn't been activated for more than 400 years.
Really? It's 400 years past? Oh, it's 400 years past. That was all one did, but Guardians was... I don't...
With this sort of reception, it might be a touch ambitious to think we can secure the entire observatory.
There's a courtyard in the rear of the facility. If you can secure that, you should be able to keep them from the Iron Temple until we arrive.
Wait, Iron Temple? Like Iron Banner? Iron Lords?
Stay focused. There's too much at stake.
Watch out!
Sipix Prime. It says Optimus Prime, sounds like.
I think there's more of them.
Oh, I'm missing a Stormtrooper over sniping right now. If you haven't gone, but that's how hard to hit them. Fellwinter's Peak. That was Fellwinter. Why, the name of Fellwinter. Fellwinter...
I don't think I like this little metal box anymore.
I think it was Fellwinter next, so...
You can't take another hit like that. Jump! I don't understand. If there's something so important up there, why wasn't the Vanguard protecting the temple all these years?
This place and its secrets are my responsibility.
We're climbing up a mountain. Sort of thing. They want something, but they don't know what do they want. Solar is the most Siva doesn't like Solar.
This is more than a few fallen. Just for the record.
We cannot afford even one to claim what lies on that mountain.
Yes, sir. quiet in the mountain is so satisfying. This place is abandoned for centuries. Our odds do age, but we do not die. Because I like keeping alive actually for one more time. I don't think this place is like 500 years. This place is 500 years old.
Be careful. Picking something up nearby.
We want to bring Sepik.
Wait. Sepik's prime. It's supposed to be dead. And there's something odd in the energy signature. It's not fallen, but it's regenerating.
Did you say it's regenerating? Kill Sepik's Guardian. Kill it now. If that's what I think it is, the temple doors will not be strong enough to hold it back. You must destroy it before that happens.
That looks like the sun, like if I use it. What does it Sepik's Prime want?
Do not let Sepix enter that temple.
There's nothing here for Sepik actually. I don't think.
All this trouble to break into an old temple?
Even old wolves still bite. Shiro, what's your status?
Circling around to make sure the area is clear. Be there in a sec.
Well done, Guardian. The temple is secure. Now we can... Shiro, get a lock on it.
I just picked up... Wait. Multiple impacts near the wall in Sector 17.
They're attacking the sensor grid. They must know where Siva is. Guardian, go to the Cosmodrome immediately. If Sepix escapes, the Fallen won't be our only problem.
Oh. Before Siva was dead, like, in the trailer after Siva was dead. Everyone wanted to see Siva base, so that's how why not playing Siva. Oh, that's an Iron Lord. We are Iron Lords, but we are a young wolf. One of the... I level 40, but it should be now be the max light. Okay, next mission. It's like 3 or 4 missions? That's what it's for. I gotta fight more, it's good, I guess. That's a good. Use this weapon. Okay, I got random pieces. Okay. Sorry about that little noise weapon. Why is it crying my freaking eyes are like blurring out? It's kind of a bitch. It doesn't fucking hurt. Like you put one in your eyes, don't be a little pussy. Don't be a little filthy little rat. Going games patch notes.
Lord Saladin, you said the Fallen knew about Siva, but I can't find a reference to Siva in the Vanguard database.
That's because I went to great lengths to lock it away. The records are in the Iron Temple.
Okay, but if the Fallen already know about Siva, then shouldn't we?
What you need to do now is track Sepix. If we find him, we will know the extent of the corruption.
Okay, I don't know which scares me more. The giant ketch, or whatever took a bite out of the wall.
Guardian, it's Shiro. You're gonna need some cover. Make for the Cosmodrome.
Okay, let's carry on. Here's the weird thing. No YouTubers didn't talk about the patch notes. So, is there not going to be an update to after tomorrow? Is it still going to be an update? Because the weird thing, we do not have any patch notes right now.
With most of the Kells gone, getting a force this large to work together is almost impossible. Saladin, you mentioned a sensor grid. Can we use that to tell how far this occupation extends?
The Fallen are irrelevant, Shiro. The only thing that matters now is finding Sepix.
But yeah, I tried to use even one of the I think one of the things, what was it? One of the Fallen wants the super weapon. I think it was the Eramis, the ship stealer of Kells, the ship stealer. That after she escaped, and we didn't see her. Two moments are, but she was absent for a long time. There is one character, I think that was her maybe. But God, we do not die. We do have like a resurrecting part or something, the darkness sort of thing. I think Fallen can just have in huge numbers. We did take try to take up this city or town. It was town first before the city, but we failed. Dude, we tell them why do I have well maxed out anyway? Next light. I don't think it doesn't usually show next. Let me see here. Next mote of white. Oh yes, next mote of white. Give me mote of white. That's not really you can farm all white. Back to the old Cosmodrome. Back to the original Cosmodrome. Everything just gone.
Lots of Fallen, but still no sign of Sepix.
Sepix is doing something, but we don't know what. Oh, Sepix.
What's that pattern over there? Can we take a closer look?
Sepix did survive somehow.
I'm picking up some strange readings. It's like what was on Sepix, but if I didn't know any better, I'd say this stuff is consuming everything around it.
That is Siva. With the proper direction, it could create anything a civilization would need. At least in theory.
Looks like a hot and blazing.
Hive?
The Hive tend to keep to the dark. Something is driving them into the open.
Siva. Siva, draw them out. Hive are vulnerable to light. Siva is drawing them in to make more harvest energy. Because somehow Ogre's eye survive. Ogre can survive with no eye, but it can smell but cannot see. Ogre's like the big ogre boss, like a mini boss. We say ogre and the boss, so you have to keep running around and defeat one of the lieutenants of Siva's. But one of the fallen ones actually trapped the hive ogre and just gouged his eye out and used it as a weapon. Very strange. And how it looks like we're trying to fix it out. I don't know if it works, because you see those all the time. This area doesn't have no troopers. You destroy them, but there's no pips about them. I don't know what the hell those things for anyway. It looks like he's trying to build this place all over again, but it just takes a while. It's going to take some long time.
I just lost all readings from the sensor grid. There's a monitoring station near your location. Hook into it and try to get the grid back online.
No Still problem. Active. Does explode and impact. It picks. Yeah, it's like Civix would just survive. I think Civix did survive.
There's not enough left of the sensor grid to fix. Wait. We can pull the logs from the monitoring station. Would that be enough to figure out what these Fallen are up to?
Do it.
Something weird incoming. These Fallen are different. They're augmented with some sort of technology, like Sepix.
Augmented or not, we need that sensor data.
I don't think I like the new and improved Fallen.
The hell?
There's not enough left of the sensor grid to fix. Wait. We can pull the logs from the monitoring station. Would that be enough to figure out what these Fallen are up to?
Do it.
Something weird incoming. These Fallen are different. They're augmented with some sort of technology, like Sepix.
Augmented or not, we need that sensor data.
I don't think I like the new and improved Fallen.
Siva is invulnerable to solar. Things like
Got everything I could out of the sensor logs.
Nice job, Guardian. But we still have to deal with Sepix.
We no longer need the servitor, Shiro. I've seen enough to know the Fallen have restarted production of Siva. Guardian, we've established a base at the Iron Temple. Join us here.
okay, I think it's the patch notes for Guardian Games. Seems like it's the Guardian Games patch notes. Seems like no, it's not. What is it? Which one is it? How much months have you in by now? Yeah, it's not the patch notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it's not the match I'm looking for. That's the third of the second. Okay. No seems like no patch notes at this point. This week of Benji. There's no patch notes. Weird. It usually give you a patch notes by now, and this week, how strange of them. Seems so sketchy. Listening to news. All news. Okay, Guardian Games. There's nothing here. It's just saying the Guardian Games will begin. That's what we know. Platinum grants. So, bronze medals is going to grant you 1%. Silver, 2%. Gold, 5%. And the 5 gold is times 10. Times 2. That would be 15. Platinum medals. 15% platinum medals. And place your bet is going to be the class going to win. Hunters have all of those combos, but Hunters doesn't need a jump. We don't have glide. Titan might win because we have melee damage, melee increase and damage reduction. So Hunters have Titans and Warlock combos together to make one. We disable radar. We have disable radar. So it's gonna be fun because it's gonna be kind of a fair advantage. So as we're gonna win today, it gives you like an example. It's gonna win. A good feeling Titan's gonna win. It's not a guaranteed chance it will happen, but I do have a feeling of it. Weird. Okay. Get this gun again. I do have a weird feeling Titan is gonna win this time. We'll be happy.
Guardian, my fellow Iron Lords died fighting to keep Siva contained. Since that day, I have kept watch for its return, for the day we'd be required once again. Long ago, the flames on this mountaintop stood as a symbol to humankind, that the Iron Lords would protect them. If the need has arisen again, I think you should be the one to relight those fires. Keep growing the light.
The wolves are a good ones. These are wild wolves. These are wolves that train from Iron Lords, and we are good people.
But every now and then, it's good to be part of the team.
Sometimes the air will be open sometimes. Okay, this place is lit. Talk toward, see what I expect. This is the last time we see her. I forgot her name was. This is the last time we see her. We see her again from Iron Temple. Kyram. Oh, how is it?
I'm Tyra Khan. I was once the archivist in service of the Iron Lords. Saladin called me back because he believes my knowledge of what happened here could be of use. That scout the Vanguard sent? Sure is. He asked me to look at those logs you brought back. Apparently, I'm the only one old enough to make sense of them. In any case, I passed along what I could gather. And now he's asking to see me.
It's the first time we see. When are we gonna see Show 4 again? Cause he's absent. Okay, welcome to the live stream. Last time we see Show 4 is on Destiny 1. It's the last time we see Show 4 actually.
I'll be here when you return.
Wait, it's the last time we see Show 4. And Show 4 is never coming back. Show 4 can be the next event guard, but not close enough.
We spoke on the radio. I'm Shiro 4. I run scouting missions for Cade and Vanguard. Those logs you pulled, Showed a major fallen occupation out in what Saladin's calling the Plague Lands. I've had the tower scramble reinforcements, but we're going to need someone to guide them in. Don't suppose you know anyone who'd be interested.
Okay, that's the last time.
Anything? I'm here.
This is the last time. In Destiny 1 is the last time we see Show for. Very strange, because this is the last time we see him. Kira, shush! Shush, Kira, back hand, please. Shh. Bear! Oh, fucking minute. Oh, he's just gonna shut up. That pisses me off sometimes. You don't like to piss me off. It's kind of awfully strange. It's the last time we see Shiro. Awfully strange.
The Iron Lords believed we could contain Siva by destroying the chamber where it was produced. These Fallen must have restarted the process. We need to get back into the chamber and cut off the flow of Siva at the source.
I think we need to focus on what we know. The Fallen have occupied a military bunker in the Plague Lands. We won't get any reinforcements in that area until the Fallen's artillery is taken out.
The Fallen are a symptom. Siva is the disease.
All right. Vanguard reinforcements are standing by. But until those guns are down, they can't leave the hangar. I need you to shut them down.
Understood.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I will take you all beautiful sweet time a little bit. Sorry I didn't say anything, but I just does you have any
Guardian,
ideas?
there's a dead vandal near you. Can you give me a scan?
Which vandal? Is it a normal vandal or is it a vandal?
He's fallen, basically, but armor is enhanced. Weapons have been modified. Cybernetic enhancements.
Most fallen houses have a sect dedicated to this sort of thing. They're called splicers. They're like body hackers, bioengineers.
It is worse than I feared. The splicers are not only using SIVA to transform this place, they are using its technology to transform themselves.
That's the one thing what we MSK want to do as well.
Fallen have done
Transform.
some remodeling.
They're taking the metal for something big. Hope they're not using it to toughen up those gun emplacements. I've never seen the Fallen do anything on this scale before. I'm
Right
calling for
again.
more reinforcements.
You said yourself reinforcements will be useless until the guns are down. Besides, they will not be prepared for what they'll find.
That looks so obvious. A lot of people look so obvious, so that looks like a great spot. A lot of people are thinking we're gonna get sign up for the missions and stuff, but it was for the raid. And it's quite a good. I really like the raid, but not a normal. It's just so good, not challenging. Doing challenge is so really fun. Well, how convenient! I just got the machine gun quest. How convenient! This is just dropped for me instantly since I just didn't inspect it. I didn't inspect the way that just dropped randomly. It's like the quest tab. It's so simple. It's the most interesting one. It's a secret perk as well behind it. I don't think so. We'll never return anyway. It's not a point because we have all original weapons. It's like the weapons so popular. I might gonna try getting the airplanes this time. Depends on what the requirements is. I do have a feeling we're gonna get the catalyst as a quest. We did say that, but airplanes. A quest as well or different question mark? That's really not sure out. You'll have to wait a little bit. Tomorrow, the day after tomorrow is a big day, so I guess. Look at that. That, a lot of people will think that looks so obvious. That looks so obvious for something to happen, but a lot of people think that's a revenge thing or whatever. We charge it up for
I
bombs.
thought SIVA was technology, but this, it's like something alive, growing, out of control.
These devil splicers are using SIVA, but they cannot control it. They are like children with a new toy.
I don't know of any toys that eat Russian industrial complexes.
This place looks so...
Those guns were destroyed during the collapse. How did the Fallen...
It's not the Fallen.
Maybe it's not, but the Fallen are the ones pulling the triggers out here. The Vanguard wants them taken down, we take them down.
How odd. Really? I up that and check. That looks like a gun. Spouts in this game looks like a gun. Oh, funny. That is.
If SIVA does what the wielder wishes, then whoever's controlling this hasn't quite gotten the hang of it.
They do have few missions
Detecting a
though.
high concentration of SIVA shielding the gun emplacements.
Even SIVA-enhanced shields would require an energy source. But be careful. There's something familiar about all this.
Right. Destroy the familiar generators and then take down Shiro's zombie guns.
Is a plague. See
Shield
that?
power levels are dropping.
That road drawing things, this is basically fixing the place. Yeah, it'll take a while to fix them. I think.
Shield is collapsing. You should be clear.
Guns are upstairs. Take them out. If I didn't know better, I'd say the splicers were creating a beachhead. Something of this scale could be used against the city.
It's a beachhead. Oh, a small fight.
So, those destroyed guns? Siva undestroyed them.
Undestroyed?
Look for a central SIVA node inside those emplacements. Destroy that, and it will break the Fallen's hold on the gun.
Get ready. Fallen are sending in reinforcements.
Going. Air support is standing by, but they can't do much while those guns are still up. Great job. Hawks are inbound. Just hold the area until they get there.
Shiro, I'm pretty sure that air support isn't going to get here in time.
Saladin.
It's directing the corruption to resurrect the guns.
It's working.
Three, two, one. Corruption spread done.
Centuries passed and I have learned nothing. Shiro, can your forces secure that area?
We'll do our best.
Try. I need the Guardian to return to the temple. If we are to avoid the mistakes which led us here, he and I must speak about the fall of the Iron Lords.
What's out with it is the last of the. So it's going to be 2 Exotics returning next season. That's so surprising. We're returning. Vex Smith class as Stasis. Our hopes is like the Destiny 1 Vex Smith class. Beast will be an energy slot. That could be a kinetic slot. But it's going to be in the energy slot this time. But also use kinetic ammo. No charge required, because that's messed up the weapon as well.
This may not make sense to you, but it took your fight to remind me that immortality is not the same as invincibility.
I don't understand.
When the ghosts first found us, those who were chosen were blessed with power, but not wisdom. The Iron Lords came together in search of a solution to mankind's struggles. Instead, We found Siva. We dreamt of using Siva to build starships, colonies. We would become what the Traveler always believed we could be.
But something happened.
Siva had been lost to time. When Temur tracked it to the Cosmodrome, we thought our quest was finally over. Siva would be ours for the taking. Rasputin responded. More than 100 Iron Lords entered the Plague Lands. Only 9 reached the replication chamber. But since we were chosen by the Traveler and our cause was just, we were certain the day would be ours. Until Siva took control. It infected our weapons, our armor. The corruption puppeted us against one another. In the end, Yoldur sealed the chamber with the Iron Lords inside, rather than let Siva escape. The battle was won.
She could escape as well.
And our mistakes stayed here.
She could
But
still...
Rasputin survived.
This is not Rasputin. But neither is it something I know how to fight. They are using Siva in ways we never even imagined.
How would the Fallen have learned more about Siva than the Iron Lords? Or better yet, where did they learn?
They haven't mastered Siva yet. This is all still new to them. See Tyra. She studied Siva's origins. If there's a way to track the Fallen's discoveries, she will know where to look.
We need to stay on zone 12. I really like to see the Siva base again. I would like to see again. Everyone's like to see the portion. Siva's fun. To call it the plague. Because Siva's a plague. Spreads around like a plague.
Means the Fallen are...
That's the name of that plague lands. It's called plague. It's called plague. It's called lands before plague lands because of plague in there.
There's really only one place the Fallen could have gained control of Siva. The labs at Clovis Bray. That's where the technology was developed, and honestly, I don't know that they're smart enough to have looked anywhere else. Temur was on the trail of Clovis Bray, but his sources were tragically incomplete.
This is the first time. This is the first time we hear about Clovis, I think. That is the first time we heard about. Tycon just said. She just said it, and that's the first time we heard about Clovis Bray the First. That is the first time we heard about him. But then we saw the true both Tenzar and Fist. Even Rasputin have a son, but son was a human Rasputin was a human as well. I don't think so. Rasputin make a son of himself, like a robot, for his own memory, making his own want. We never see Felwinters because that's the main character. Felwinters, he bring that name up for the Rise of Iron. That's why after the fall of Rasputin's son, the Rasputin ordered an execute because he might be a major threat to him.
In searching for more information on Siva, I discovered some recent unexplained phenomena originating near Clovis Bray.
That's deep in Cabal territory. I find it unlikely the Fallen would have had time to experiment in those labs undisturbed.
True, but there are records of Siva prototypes that were never recovered. They could be the missing link.
Lord Teemer spoke of Siva prototypes too. Very well, old friend. Let's follow this path.
Let's get out of here, Siva.
You should be in the vicinity any time now.
Be here. Even this Cabal doesn't have no leader in this game, but we do have a commander, not a leader. But the leader, the actual transmission, the main leader to the area. I don't think so. We don't have a lot of events this year for Destiny 2, maybe not, but closest Simway is the closest thing. Otherwise, a live event, actually. Because Clovis Bray did go everywhere in the world. He comes to the Earth. He's born on Earth, but he wants immunity.
I'm not seeing any flashing lights advertising Siva research. Maybe there's a console that can help us narrow things down. Okay, what do we have here? Huh. Who knew finding dangerous Golden Age archives would be so easy? There's an intact data store just below us.
And now we know us a Fallen did harness Siva from the start, and Aramis took the weapon, but she failed. Or one of the commanders of her died from massacres. That's the first time we heard about the ship stealer, the Cowl of Calves. The ship stealer. That's the first time we heard about her, but they never who was her. She was a ship stealer. She was one to harness Siva again as that weapon. We took the weapon from the vault. But she failed. Our Guardian took the weapon again, twice. The Fallen was near that weapon to make more power. When we took the outfit pride, and we call it outfit perfected because it's perfected at this point. And Siva is still active. And that one weapon is still active. That Siva weapon is still active. It just is not abused. Siva, even that.
Unfortunately, my intel says you're going to need to make your way underground.
Falling great distances is actually our specialty. Elevator shaft, anyone?
After reading that, those are so nice.
The doors to the elevator shaft should be here somewhere.
Elevator shaft.
Nothing says we're in the right place, like dead Fallen.
Fallen get ambushed. Cabal does know what we are doing, but they don't know who Siva is, so Cabal didn't go Earth. First, we took Mars. And forward we ally or something, but we're making ally with the Cabal. The Cabal realignments might be still take place, but now we have a new threat behind us. New Cabal threat in this too, maybe. Maybe it will happen in the future. We might have another threat of them because now the Black Heart is darkness.
There, that's the Bray Research Archive. Now to rummage through its files. Interesting. There were multiple prototypes, each programmed to serve a different function. One that built constructs, viral armor enhancements, that's neat. And we have a winner, cybernetic diagnostics. Exactly what the Fallen would need to... Oh, maybe later. We've got company.
And Warlock, I really miss the old days from Destiny 1. Maybe in the next expansion we might have another 4th tree, new for the light tree and the darkness tree. So it would be a 4th one. We have 2 each. We are crossing path of light and dark, but we are using this weapon by itself, but we've not corrupt us yet. One weapon being not even take effective, you use a lot of darkness weapons. You know, Fawn. What else? Fawn.
The young wolf strikes again. Tyra, the prototype archives, will they be enough to identify a weakness in the Fallen's hold on Siva?
I have to remind you, of all people, that I'm a scholar, not a scientist. Don't worry, old friend. Between myself and Shiro, we won't leave a single stone unturned. You'll have your defense.
Maybe you might see Siva again. I really like to see Siva. Call it the Season of the Plague. I really like that name. If you go to the Black Lands, maybe it's gonna be... You know, my theory is going for Glass, we're going to Nessus. So, we're not going back to Venus. And maybe we will go to Royal Glass, we teleport ourselves to Venus. That'd be first thing. We're gonna go to, what's it called? Go to Mars, Venus, Nessus. We'll go to Nessus, find the old agent teleporter. We go to that teleport, and then we might have a bit of rural Venus parts. Not the entire Venus, but we might return to Venus in the future. We might need to return the science rings. One of the science rings we never been before. We've never been in science rings before. I'll be happy so you can go to one of the science rings. But we didn't, did we? It's not even very YouTubers and doing live stream for the UK version.
I am authorized to assist you with tower bounties only.
It's 2 AIs versions of him.
I keep thinking about the Iron Lord's final descent into the Siva replication complex. We were so young,
I didn't tell her.
confident in our victory. And yet we lost everything. Shiro's analyzed the Clovis Bray data and found a way to temporarily disrupt the Splicer's control over Siva. One way or another, my long vigil is almost at its end, and I have you to thank. Let's finish it.
This season. This expansion is so short.
History is watching, Barry. It's seen more years than most of us. Farewell.
Farewell to you, Shiro Khan. Then she would probably returned, but she leaving the place. But she did, but sort of how things. Now we are going to the last mission, I guess. How do I begin to one of the things again?
When the splicers started fusing SIVA into their systems, they created a massive network to control the nanotech. So, just like they took down our sensor grid, we're going to take down theirs. That should neutralize SIVA long enough for you to enter the replication complex.
This is where my fellow Iron Lords sacrificed their lives. You must stop the flow of SIVA now and forever, no matter the cost.
Splicers between you and that replication chamber, Guardian. Stay alert.
Yes, yes, sure, Con.
The splicers have built a fortress to protect the entrance to the complex. Short-sightedly, they decided to use the reactor in an old oil tanker as a power source. That's going to be our ticket.
Civic's partner is not a threat right now, but we seem to us as a threat to him. So we ignoring him for a little while before we do anything else. We need to bring out the one weapon that I really like to see. The first weapon from Destiny 1. As an exact one we did on this season's expansion. So it was like planned. It was had to be a delay for Destiny 2.
Energy signature nearby.
That'll be the reactor. Swapping the fusion cell should knock out the network for a few minutes. Defenses, replication, everything.
Okay, next, motorbike. Those are so helpful. Motorbike.
Okay, pull the fusion cell and switch it with its counterpart. With an unstable Golden Age reactor infested with SIVA. Child's play.
Fusion reactor disabled. I thought we still have that thing on the house.
Wow, that was fast.
Maybe, but it won't last.
Move, Guardian. The SIVA replication complex awaits. The Iron Lord's original plan was to destroy the replicator in the SIVA chamber. Yolda's explosion apparently only damaged it. So when you reach the chamber, you will need to finish what she began.
That won't stop the Fallen from using the SIVA they already have.
There's more than one battle in a war.
Two battles. Red War is coming. I think we did have two wars this war, and I think after this expansion, after we get out of the raid, it was another threat waiting for us. The Cabal fleet, the Red Legions, is not far away.
What that?
Saladin said the Fallen couldn't control Siva. I'm guessing that disrupting their hold on it is having some adverse effects.
I wouldn't celebrate too quickly. Only a few of us reached the replication complex. The worst of Rasputin's defenses had already blanketed this entire area. Frames, constructs, some things I haven't seen before or since. They felt no pain, no fear. Last time his presence was almost physical. I think he was trying to communicate, but we did not understand.
All we've seen so far is Fallen. How can you be so certain Rasputin won't get involved once we're inside?
The Vanguard still believe Rasputin to be simply a war mind. He hasn't been that for a very long time.
So Rasputin is not a threat to us, only Siva is. But Rasputin did order a bunch of frames to his son because he might be a major threat to him. Now we don't know what the Rasputin say, light of dark. Because since I was on the outside. Check in. We check you in. Get the QN. Get the QN. We checked. Done. Back in a minute. What actually came in? Is it cracker? Yeah, it's a little pretty, eh? Playing the most shitty game I've ever invented.
So when we stop the production of Siva, because it'll be that easy, what about who's controlling it?
I have some leads on that. Fallen chatter about some crazy splicer priest who wants to play God. I'm kind of with Saladin now, though. Zealots can take a back seat until the heavy lifting is done.
We did see a random Fallen tank here before, but it's not here anymore. There's no other way to get up here. I'm really interested in what happens, so they don't take a while. Oh crap.